the archives of the United States Cavalry, the true stories of Colonel Ranald Mackenzie and the cavalrymen he led. Mackenzie's Raiders. His secret orders from the President of the United States. Clean up the Southwest. Make it a fit place for Americans to live. Wipe out the renegades, outlaws, and murderers. If necessary, cross the Rio Grande, knowing capture means hanging by the enemy. Discovery, court-martial by the United States Army. The time, 1873. The place, 15,000 square miles of treacherous Texas borderland. The problem, open the territory for peaceful settlement. This was the task assigned to Colonel Ranald Mackenzie and his troopers at Fort Clark. Against them, the murderous renegades who fought amongst themselves for the spoils of the area. One of these fights for power led to a split between Red Buckman, the leader of a notoriously vicious gang, and his lieutenant, Andy Wheeler. As with the others, Wheeler began to scavenge for himself. Handicapped not only by shortages, but by the vast distances between his command post and the far-flung settlers' cabins, necessity demanded that Mackenzie spend long hours in the field, searching for the renegade raiders.
Firing down by the Jeffers farm, sir. Could be Buckman's men. Oh! Ha! Oh!
What do you want to fight me for? For this? Dirt-grubbing farmers work themselves like horses, and for what? $10, if that.
What'd you expect to find here, Carlotta's crown?
No, but enough to get the wrinkles out of my belly.
We should have stayed with Buckman.
Well, you can go back any time you have a mind to.
Get my ears cut off?
No, Porter, we've raided our last farm until I get Buckman.
Andy, you thinking about that again?
I never stopped thinking about it. With Buckman out of the way, his men would follow me anywhere.
That's right enough.
And that's our next move. Against Buckman. Take the horses out of the corral.
Right. Let's get some fresh horses from the corral.
I never could understand your kind. Leave a good home, take up to some no-count man, then fight for him. Your whole life, for what?
3 of them. Get out of here!
woman over there on the couch.
Have a look. Who are you, sir?
Wheeler. Andrew Wheeler. Formerly Lieutenant 5th Georgia Reserves.
What are you doing here?
I was just passing through. These folks are kind enough to ask me to share their meal.
Colonel. Pistol whips.
Renegades?
Yes, sir. They slugged me. Well, didn't any of us have a chance?
How many?
Oh, I'd say about 8 or 9. 2 that stayed outside when the others rode off. They're the ones that did that.
Recognize any of them?
It's hardly likely, sir, since I'm a stranger in these parts. But I did see the leader before.
Where?
The other side of the border, a couple of nights ago. I was riding up from Rio Rivas. Stumbled across this little canyon, and the same man was there, camped with some others. I was gonna stop. Glad I didn't now.
Can you describe him?
Well, he was a big man, riding a white stallion, wore a beard, kind of reddish brown.
Sir, that description fits Red Buckman.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Mr. Wheeler, I wonder if you'd mind accompanying us back to Fort Clark. I may need some more information. It'll also give you a chance to rest up and have that head wound tended to.
Well, Colonel, I don't think
It'll only be for a couple of days. I'd like you to be my personal guest.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you, Mr. Wheeler. Lieutenant?
Eager to avoid suspicion, yet certain that Mackenzie had believed his story, Wheeler agreed to stay at Fort Clark for a few days of rest and medical attention.
What are you looking for, sir?
Tell you in a minute. Look here. See anything?
Only a little mark in the metal facing.
Yeah. That mark is the blacksmith's signature. It appears to me that Mr. Wheeler's horse and that renegade animal were shod by the same man.
Colonel, if that's so...
I think I'll ask Mr. Wheeler for a little more information.
It's me, Greer. Tell Buckman if he wants to keep living, he better see me fast.
Been admiring that suit, Mr. Wheeler. Surely that isn't Bracketville tailoring.
Well, thank you, sir. No, I believe in the old saying, clothes make the man.
Well, I rather agree with you. You tell me, though, you've been on the trail for a long time. Aren't those pretty fancy clothes?
Well, as you know, sir, I haven't had a chance to shave yet today, but I've always prided myself in being a cut above the average saddle tramp.
No insinuation to the contrary. Tell me, Mr. Wheeler, what kind of a horse were you riding?
Well, Colonel Mackenzie, I should think you'd be able to tell just by looking at me. I wouldn't ride anything except a blooded animal.
What became of this blooded animal?
I told you, sir.
Well, tell me again.
Those renegades stole him. The man you called Buckman. He drove them off when they left the farmhouse.
Where'd you have this animal shod?
Well, he was already shot when I bought him.
Where'd you buy him?
In Mexico. I wonder if I could trouble you for a light?
Oh, surely.
Thank you.
Surely, Mr. Wheeler. Would you mind if I asked you what you were doing in Mexico, Mr. Wheeler?
Not at all, sir. We were looking at some silver mining property.
Oh, any luck?
Not much.
No, it's pretty much of a gamble.
Too much of a gamble for me. 2 or 3 years' time, maybe a man's whole poke. Not to me, I'm sorry.
Now, this canyon where you stumbled on the outlaw, this Buckman fellow, what was the place you were riding toward?
Rio Rios.
Oh, yes. Oh, I hear that's very good ore country.
We weren't looking for silver in Rio Rios.
We? Who was with you?
A friend of mine, name of Johnson.
What happened to Mr. Johnson?
He stayed down there.
Oh, he was more of an optimist.
Well, let's put it this way. He's a little longer than I am on capital and on patience.
Mm-hmm. Now, you say when you ran onto them, you were headed toward Rio Rios.
That's right. Colonel, I've answered all your questions, and I've certainly told you everything I can think of.
I know you have, but maybe I can think of something more. Until I do, I'd appreciate it if you'd stay here on the post, as my guest, of course.
Oh, well, with pleasure, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wheeler.
Thank you, sir, for your courtesy.
Your story sounds straight enough.
Maybe. Maybe. Lieutenant, you've been on this post long enough to know that this is pretty rowdy territory. Violence is sort of commonplace.
Yes, sir.
But pistol whipping a woman is not commonplace, even out here.
Oh, I wouldn't say so, sir.
There was another woman pistol whipped in this territory about a year ago. Only she didn't die.
That was just before I was assigned to the post, sir.
Uh-huh. Her name was Mrs. Lane. She lives with her brother about a mile and a half beyond Bracketville.
Oh, I see what you're up to, sir. Have her take a look at Wheeler and try to identify him. Is that right, sir?
No, Lieutenant, that's wrong. I'd take a ride out to the Lane place. And I have reason to believe, Mr. Gifford, that this is the same man who pistol whipped your sister.
Well, I don't know whether or not Helen can face him, Colonel Mackenzie. For the past year now, she's been awfully upset.
I know. No one can blame her. Perhaps if you could explain to her, though, how important it is. How important to the whole territory.
I know it's important that you identify him, but
No, Mr. Gifford. It's important that she does not identify him, even though she recognizes him.
But why, sir, if he is the man?
Because I want to give him confidence. I want to give him too much confidence.
I'll go in and talk to her, but I can't promise anything.
Thank you, sir.
Wheeler's here. He's waiting outside.
All right. When we get a little ways from the fort, see to it that Mr. Wheeler rides out in front. Just in case.
In case of what, sir?
In case somebody else has ideas.
How much money did you say?
1,000 for Wheeler. 2,000 if you crawl over Mackenzie's dead body to do it.
Let's take the shortcut.
October 11th, 1873. Colonel Mackenzie's strategy demanded the complete confidence of Andy Wheeler. Together, they rode out to the home of Mrs. Lane.
Excuse me, Mr. Wheeler. It appears they were shooting at you, whoever they were.
I don't understand. I don't know why anybody shoot at me.
No. Well, perhaps they were shooting at me, just bad shots. Well, whoever they were, they're gone. Let's be on our way. Mrs. Lane's expecting us.
Helen, it's only me, dear. go, dear. Colonel Mackenzie will soon be here. You still want to go through with it?
Yes.
He knows it isn't going to be easy for you. That must be them now. Come in, Colonel.
Mr. Gifford, nice to see you again.
Good to see you, sir.
Mr. Gifford, this is Mr. Wheeler and Lieutenant Paxton.
Mr. Gifford?
She's in there, sir, waiting for you. Go right ahead.
Thank you.
Who's she?
Mr. Gifford's sister. Her name's Lane. Still doesn't mean anything to you?
No more than it did before. Is it supposed to?
How is she?
The same. She hasn't set foot outside of this house since she came here. Seems like she just wants to dry up and die.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but what's all this got to do with me?
That's what we're going to find out.
Is this the man, Mrs. Lane? Be very sure.
I don't remember ever seeing you before. I think I'd remember if I had. Pretty woman like you.
No. No.
You're sure? You're sure this isn't one of the men that was there that day?
Yes, I'm very sure.
Well, now. Calling me a renegade. A murderer. Worse. He should have known better than that.
She did well, didn't she? Didn't act like she recognized him at all.
If there's anything I can do...
No, sir. Thanks just the same.
Well, I'll tell you what I think, Lieutenant. I think that colonel owes me an apology.
I agree with you, Mr. Wheeler. And I do apologize. All I can say is, we made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Well, Colonel, I'm no one to hold hard feelings. All I want to do is just be on my way.
Oh.
Anything wrong with that?
No. I was in hopes you could help us, Mr. Wheeler, but...
Well, look, Colonel,
It's quite all right. It's quite all right. Somebody else will claim the reward. Lieutenant Paxton, take Mr. Wheeler over to the hotel for supper. Buy him the best and then see him on his way.
Yes, sir.
Colonel! What was that reward you were just speaking of?
$500 for Red Buckman. We got word of the offer this morning.
$500 for Buckman, huh?
That's the man you saw near Rio Rios.
Yeah, I know.
I was just thinking, Mr. Wheeler, if you could remember the exact spot where you saw him and lead us there, I'd see to it that you got that reward. How about it, Mr. Wheeler?
Well...
Now, Mr. Paxton, have Lorca and Wayburn mount up. We're going to help Mr. Wheeler collect that reward.
I talked to the finance officer, sir. He says he hasn't received orders from you authorizing the $500 reward.
Lieutenant, I should have said we're going to help Mr. Wheeler get his just reward.
The Rio Grande, once a barrier to Colonel Mackenzie and a shield for those who would run from justice. Now, by secret orders of the President of the United States, Mackenzie could cross the international border. However, should his mission be exposed, the very man who had issued his secret orders was powerless to protect him from inevitable court-martial.
Guards over there. We'll have to walk in on them.
Horses first.
There's only two of them. Come on, we'll rush them. Not so fast, boys.
He's mine.
Drop it. Drop it, Wheeler.
What?
Drop it. Drop it, Buckman. Drop it.
Why don't you let me get him?
Is that what you wanted, Mr. Wheeler?
Yes. Didn't you? I mean, they're nothing but scum, Colonel. They don't deserve a tryout.
I'm surprised you feel that way.
How else would I feel? I wouldn't have brought you up here otherwise. Reward or no reward. Well, I guess you won't be needing my services anymore, Colonel. I'll send you an address. You will see that I get my reward, won't you?
Oh, yes, Mr. Wheeler, I'll see that you get your reward. I made a promise I'd try never to break.
Thank you, sir.
I'd leave that right there if I were you.
Why?
Those renegades that fired at you down the road, they gave you away.
Well, that's impossible, Colonel.
Just as impossible as it is for Mrs. Lane to forget what you did to her. Take him away.
This is from Mrs. Lane, sir. She told me what it was, a pair of socks.
Well.
She knitted them herself. Yes, sir. Her brother says she's a changed woman since we got Wheeler. Even does her own marketing.
Well, I guess we were all lucky, Lieutenant Paxton.
It wasn't exactly luck, sir. I'd like to know, why were you so suspicious of Wheeler?
Remember that first time we saw him? He was wearing that farmer's Sunday suit. Two things that never go together.
What's that, sir?
A farmer's Sunday suit with a dirty man inside. Well, now about these orders of the day.
Mackenzie's raiders rode again and again, carrying out the secret orders of the President of the United States. Do whatever necessary to clean up the Southwest. Make it a decent place for people to live. Ride with Mackenzie's raiders as they relive the blazing pages of history in the making.